Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Semi-original guy, aka Mr. Cannon from Advance Wars by Web, or your favorite man, Advance Original Cannon guy, aka Mr. Semi Wars by Web, bringing you another live league game of the day. This one was actually played a long time ago. I don't know exactly how long, but it wasn't too long, but it was long enough that it wasn't actually on the site anymore. I had to go into Moo to find this one, folks. But when I saw it, I was like, whoa, something went down on this map, folks. Now, I don't know what that something is, because I haven't even watched it, but something went down, and we are going to find out together exactly what that was. We have a match on Gehenna Recycled today, folks. This is a high funds matchup with triple base, airport, port, and double comm tower support. So you can bet your bottom dollar that things are going to get explosive on this map. Unfortunately, when it comes to high funds, things tend to get a little bit stinky, but you just got to get some soap and scrub up real hard, folks. So we're going to see what went down here. We have two top level players in the live league and in Advance Wars in general. Both of these players are incredibly strong when it comes to the game. We have Mahizzle1 and GetGood. Now, we have an Eagle versus Olaf matchup today, folks. This is the most iconic matchup in Advance Wars. Eagle, Olaf, double attack, snow, double attack, snow. Ah! It's crazy, folks. It's crazy. These two COs are one of a kind. Now, we have Eagle. So Eagle as a day-to-day ability will get plus 15% firepower on his air units and 10% defense. His air units also consume 2 less fuel per day. Naval units will lose 30% attack. His normal co-power, lightning drive, will increase the firepower and defense to 120% for the air units, and his lightning strike ability will allow his vehicles to double strike in the exact same turn, doing double damage. Oh my god, lightning strike. What an amazing super co-power. Possibly the second best super co-power in the game. Maybe the best super co-power in the game. I don't know, folks. You know, it's a wild time. Then we also have Olaf. Olaf has no day-to-day ability. The only thing he has is he gets no penalty when it comes to snow. So he's able to move freely in the snow. Absolutely freely. Doesn't have to worry about a thing. He's got his winter boots on. He's got his coat. He's got his hat. He is good to go. His normal co-power, Blizzard, will make it snow, which will hinder the movement of his opponent, but not him, because he's got his snow boots on, folks. And then his super co-power, the Winter Fury, will make it snow and do 2 damage globally, which will slow down your opponent and do massive global damage to them. So Olaf is a super powered CO, folks. He is one of a kind, folks. So this map here, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one indeed. Now, we have a double base side and a single base side with airport. Airport could actually go to assist either side. We have double port action on this map, so there is the potential to get base locked with battleships. We have potentials for carriers to pop out to zone out air units. We have a lone base here defending 2 labs. 1 lab is pre-captured, 1 lab is not pre-captured, but you do have to capture both labs. Or you just have to capture 1 lab, but if your opponent caps a lab, then you do have to get all of your opponent's labs. So there's a little bit of a security blanket when it comes to capping that lab right there. We also have a comm tower on either side of the top and bottom of the map. So potentially the units could get up to 120% firepower. Eagle's units could get up to 135% firepower. So this is a good one, folks. This is a good one. Tends to be a sort of a big push over here versus a big push over here. Sometimes armies meet in the middle. You never know what's going to happen, folks. This is high funds. High funds, high fun, as they say. So strap in, get yourself a drink, and let's see what happened in the live league today. On the first few days, folks, you guys know the deal. You guys and girls, you know the deal. You know what's coming up. It is the standard infantry builds. You gotta get the infantry on the field, folks. It's the #1 priority in Advance Wars by Web. Number 2 priority in Advanced by Web is if there is a second lab on the map, make sure you capture that lab as a security blanket so that you don't automatically lose the game when one of your labs get captured. Very important when it comes to Advanced by Web. Now both players are going for their neutral base. Obviously that is the number 3 priority in Advanced by Web, is get that neutral base so that you can start pumping out units. So like I said, the 2 base side is a little bit slow to deploy. It does take a little while for it to get going, but that is intentional so that one side does not just get completely zerged super quick. Now, as we can see here, GetGood is going for the airport right now. Mahizzle also going for the airport. You gotta get that airport, folks. That is the number 4 priority in Advanced by Web. Get the airport so you can start pumping out those air units. Mahizzle already getting stinky, folk. On day 6, getting stinky with the stinky Neo tank. The soiled abominations already on the field. Like I said, in high funds, you are gonna see stinky Neo tanks. It is inevitable. They always pop up. Is what it is, folks. We are gonna just see how this match goes. GetGood's got 26k in the bank on day 6. Gonna be able to bust out a tank, arty, and infantry build this day. He's not going stinky, folks. He's going with his units. He's going with more units than what Mahizzle has at the moment. Now, he does have 12k in the bank, so he is going to be able to bust out something to counter the Neo tank right away. But what that something is another story. Now, as we can see here, Mahizzle down in the corner here could potentially go for this property, but boom, what's right here? Big old tank, big old tonk right there. It's going to go here, it's going to interrupt. Mahizzle's going to have a bad time. Chooses not to go for this property. Boom, heads down, gonna cap the comm tower instead. Way more important to cap the comm tower than cap this and get interrupted and just die. You don't want that to happen, folks. You don't want to get unalived right there. So send him down and get the comm tower instead. Very good. Boom, getting the old double cap going over here. Boom, infantry moving up, getting another cap, getting the tonk on the field, busting out the transport copter. Now, transport copter, mega super important in this match. Because this lone little island down here, the only way to access it is 1, black boat, 2, lander, 3, transport copter. Now, which one of those is the cheapest option, you might ask? Well, that is simple. It's the transport copter, 5k. That's all it's going to cost you. Boom. You get 2k per day plus comm tower afterwards. So definitely worth the investment to get the transport copter on the field, folks. You got to get them on the field. Number 5 priority in Advanced by Web. Transport copters. Boom. Alright. So GetGood is now going to go and acquire his comm tower over here. It's a very good idea. GetGood now joins the Stinky Club over here with the Stinky Neo tank, busting out the Stinky Neo tank, and infantry today. Now, good little defense over here from GetGood. Got the RD in place, got the tank over here, got the infantry blocking. Gonna be very difficult to break that line, at least temporarily. I mean, if Neo decides to go just out of RD range and we bring tank up, there is the potential of getting a strike on the artillery, but is what it is, folks. You know, maybe it's gonna happen, maybe it's not. I have no idea. And boom, we are capping. Boom, dropping off with the transport copter. GetGood has not actually acquired a transport copter yet, so he's not gonna be able to get that comm tower just yet. As we can see here, Mahizzle already moves up with his stinking Neo tank and strikes this infantry down to 1. Boom, big old hit right there. 90% damage. Takes that guy all the way down to 1. He is basically out of the fight now, folks. He's going to get healed up to 3, and then he's going to run away. He's going to get sent to the crying corner. He's not going to be able to be very effective. Now, he could potentially just be a little blocker, but that's about it. He can't even really effectively run away. The only thing he can maybe do is run over here and be bait for, like, I don't know, whatever GetGood decides to build over here, but that's about it. Unfortunately, that infantry is out of the equation. Now, at the same time, GetGood, he's got no attacks. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe this guy was here, but unfortunately, we got a big honking mountain in the way. So we can't actually get an infantry strike. Now, we could go over here and take an infantry strike right there with our tank, but that would put our tank sort of out of position, but it is difficult for this base to sort of push when, you know, there's a big stinky Neo tank coming down. So maybe he is going to take that attack. Who knows? It could be possible. Boom, gonna take the attack. Okay, here we go. Now brings the infantry over here onto the mountain blocks with the artillery. Probably gonna be bringing this tank back now because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So technically he could sit on the property and be fine. He would be open to like 1 tank hit, but that's kind of minor. Kind of minor in the grand scheme of things. But he doesn't go for it. He puts his tank in a more defensive position. This is actually pretty smart, folks, because since this is your weak side, you don't want to be just willy-nilly yeeting your units onto properties where they can get hit. You know, you want to tactically. You want to be careful with where you put your units, folks. Because if you allow for first strikes on your weak side, there is the high possibility that your weak side could get injured, then they could get bum rushed, and then they could just end up falling. So we don't really want that to happen. We want to be careful. Mahizzle now busting out the legendary triple tank battlecopter turn. Boom, 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 boom. That is a full 30k. Full 30k turn right there, folks. Mahizzle gets 30k per day, so he could potentially bust that out every single day as long as he's not paying for repairs, folks. But GetGood now has acquired 32 funds per turn. That is 16 properties, folks. And brings the Neo Tank right in the face of this other Neo Tank. They are practically kissing at the moment, dead staring each other, no man's land in the middle. Already one side, already the other side. What is going to happen here, folks? Are they just going to be sitting here staring at each other, or is somebody going to be brave enough to do the first hit? I don't know, folks. I don't know. We have brave souls here. Is GetGood and Mahizzle brave people? Or are they the kind of people that just sit back and wait for something to happen? No. Boom. We are going in for a double hit. Boom. Takes that guy all the way down to 1. Unfortunately, we weren't acquiring the comm tower. Now, if we were acquiring the comm tower earlier, we could have actually finished that capture. That would have been a guaranteed kill. So that guy would have been guaranteed unalive, folks. That would have been pretty good. But, unfortunately, that is not the case today. So he does survive one more day. But at 1 HP, he's not really going to be super effective. Now, sets up the blockade here with the tanks. Boom, 4 tanks in the front lines. Stinking Neo behind. Infantry, artillery right there. Neo tank not going to be able to effectively go up here. There's no potential for 2 shots over here. We're out of arty range. GetGood is in a little bit of a pickle here, folks. What is he going to do in order to fend off this? I don't know. But Mahizzle1 busts out the classiest unit in Advance Wars by Web. The classy medium tank has made its way onto the field. Beautiful, beautiful. You love to see it, folks. Absolute legendary unit. Is there more of an iconic unit in Advance Wars by Web than the classy medium tank? I don't think so, folks. I don't think so. It is the classiest unit of all. Now let's see what GetGood decides to do, because he's got 32k in the bank right now. Could bust out some units. He's going to bust out the battlecopter. 23k left. Classy medium tank. These guys have seen the error of their ways, and they are following the path of class. You love to see it, folks. Busting out the double infantry afterwards. Day 11. Boom. Infantry moves down. Acquires capture. Mahizzle now 36 properties. Or 36 funds per turn, not 36 properties. It's more like, what would that be? 18 properties? So he's got 18 properties, 36k per turn. Oh my god. Look at this legendary 1 HP Tonk just going up and actually getting the unalive right there, folks. What a legend. Boom. Now, it is going to get attacked by an infantry. And it's gonna fall. But, legendary hit, folks. You love to see it. Boom, get the clear on a tank right there. Boom, get the clear on the infantry and get an artillery hit. Wow. And what was this? Boom, we get a clear on a 7 HP infantry. That is absolutely legendary as well. And we have a mech in high funds, folks. And the mech is on the front lines. Bust out another stinky Neo tank, another tank, and 2 infantry. Things are looking very, very interesting over here from Mahizzle. Wow, what a push. What a push indeed. Now, normally, this would be your weak side, right? But the way that Mahizzle has played it, he's not actually fighting into here. He's joined his army together down here and is pushing these bases over here, which is crazy because he's actually separated the armies at the moment. So let's see what GetGood decides to do in response to this. He attacks a tank. Boom. Attacks the tank again. Boom. Clears a 1 HP infantry. Clears the 1 HP tank. Yep. Very, very sad to see, folks. Oh, are we? Oh, my lord. Interesting. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're not in range. Not in range, folks. Unfortunately. Oh my god. 6 HP infantry gets the clear on that 1 HP tank. My god. Oh, and we are making things happen, folks. We are making things happen. Look at this. We're going up and attacking this tank too. Absolutely no fear. Man's gonna get healed to 7, but can't take the counter attack because we moved an artillery in place. Wild stuff, folks. Bust out another stinky neo tank, another tank, and an infantry, and now things are getting interesting. Very interesting indeed. But however, we are getting dangerously close to Lightning Strike and Winter Fury territory, folks. High funds, you are going to be getting those Super Co-powers extremely fast. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look what we have just done, folks. Look what we have done. We destroyed a tank. We destroyed a Neo. And now, GetGood has Winter Fury. He's got the Winter Fury, folks. And we go for a counter attack here. Not even worrying about the tank, do the counter attack. Oh my god. Oh my god, would you just look at that? Would you look at that? Yeah, this is going to be a super interesting turn, folks. This is going to be one heck of a turn. Now, we don't get a Lightning Strike from Mahizzle. GetGood is going to get the first Super Co-power of the game here, folks. He is going to get the Winter Fury. Boom! Pops the Winter Fury. Day 12, 2 damage globally. How much damage did that do? 158,000 down to 125,000. Wow. That is a big chunk of damage, folks. And we get the clear on the tank upstairs over here and start to acquire a capture on a property. It is potentially interrupted by a tank right here, but we could simply just bring... Oh my god, yeah, we could just bring infantry right here. Sacrifice infantry to tank, and we get a property. And Mahizzle sitting at 42,000 funds per turn, but is about to take a devastating amount of damage here from the Winter Fury and the little push here from GetGood. Oh my lord. Is he going to move this infantry here, though? I think he should move this infantry here. He would be guaranteed the capture if he moves the infantry here. Bust out another classic medium tank. Let's flip and go. Alright, so he doesn't do it. He's going to allow for the interrupt. I think with Mahizzle having so much money, I think... Oh, it's Lightning Strike turn. Doesn't even matter, folks. Absolutely doesn't even matter because it's Lightning Strike turn. Oh my god. Yeah, this is going to be a slayer of a turn, folks. Nope, it's not going to be a slayer of the turn because Mahizzle is not going to be popping Lightning Strike this turn. He is pulling back and he is going to wait until there is no snow. Very good idea indeed. Some people would just pop your Lightning Strike willy-nilly. But if you look at the state of the map here, what would you even get accomplished from a Lightning Strike here? You wouldn't be able to clear the stinky Neo tank. You might be able to clear like Copter, maybe medium tank, maybe these two, but highly unlikely. You can maybe destroy these, but then you get counterattacked by Neo, anti-air, Copter. Like it's not worth it. Not worth it at the moment. Alright, so Mahizzle has chosen to do what he has done, and now GetGood has acquired one of his properties, or is about to acquire one of his properties. No, that was a neutral property. Now he's capping one of his properties. Oh my lord. Okay, boom. See, maybe if he actually did move there, he would have got it because he didn't pop the Lightning Strike. But it's impossible to know what your opponent's going to do, folks. You don't know if your opponent's going to pop a Lightning Strike. You just don't know. You don't know, folks. So you know what? We can't fault them for that. Can't fault them. People are unpredictable in Advanced Wars by Web. Number 6 priority in Advanced Wars by Web is expect the unexpected, folks. You never know what people are going to do. Boom, bust out another classy medium tank. 1, 2, 3 medium tank chain. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Now, there could be lightning strike potential this turn. This guy doesn't. Oh, you know what? If we had gotten a first strike with this, I would say it could be a pretty good lightning strike turn. I mean, it would still be like a decent lightning strike turn. What would we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we did that, we open ourselves up to medium tank. So the only issue with waiting for a lightning strike when you're fighting Olaf is he gets his Winter Fury. You don't get to attack him, and then you pop lightning strike, and then he just gets a Winter Fury again. So it's super mega important that you time your lightning strike perfectly so that you get maximum. And I'm talking about top shelf maximum carnage, folks. That's what you need to do. Alright, so we are sacking a tank, and we get a strike on a Neo. Boom! Takes them all the way down to 2. Takes them down to 2, folks. Now, are we going to pop the lightning strike, or are we going to hold it for another day? That is the big question of the day, folks. We're going to hold it for another day. What a patient individual Mahizzle1 is. What a patient individual. GetGood, though. He's got a Blizzard ready. And in all reality, he only needs like 40k-ish for another super. And 40k is not overly difficult to get in high funds. Like, it can come super quick. Oh my god. Alright. Hold on. Let's rewind this, folks, as we are going in with a medium tank. We're attacking a tank, attacking an artillery, medium tank on Neo tank violence over here. Neo tank attempts the clear but fails the clear. And then we go in and we pop Blizzard. Oh my god, we are not even going for Winter Fury or anything. We're going for Blizzard. Now, I think maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We wouldn't have been able to hit the battlecopter anyways. So it's very interesting that we're going for Blizzard. You might be going for Blizzard just to delay the lightning strike even further. I think that could be the reason why we're doing it. We just don't want the lightning strike to be popping up like yet. So this is definitely going to delay the lightning strike by 1 more turn. Without a doubt. Ooh, GetGood going for the port. He's going for the port, folks. He's got a 5 HP infantry on that port. Now, unfortunately, building a battleship out of the port, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're not in range to actually base lock your opponent with a with a battleship, which is kind of unfortunate, but is what it is, folks. You can't do it. Can't do it. It's impossible. Unless you're Grit. If you're Grit, you can do it. But Grit can do lots of things that people can't do. All the average folk in Advanced Wars by Web, you know, playing by normal rules, they can't do what Grit does. Grit just base locks you out of nowhere. But Eagle lightning strikes out of nowhere, folks. Boom! Right in the face of a Blizzard. Now, this might actually be a really good time to pop lightning strike. Now, it's not gonna do like as much damage as it could potentially do, but the fact that GetGood pop Blizzard means he's not gonna get any battle charge from the units that are destroyed this turn. So this will allow him to move up and take out multiple units, and then not have to worry about the charge, and not have to worry about another Winter Fury popping up right away. So I think this is like a beautifully timed lightning strike at the moment. Day 15, folks, and now it is GetGood, 26 units to 33 units. Now, Mahizzle running dangerously low on time, 3 minutes and 22 seconds. This is not a whole lot of time. Now, check this out. Mahizzle, 9 minutes and 7 seconds on the field last turn, down to 3 minutes and 22 seconds. That's how long it took him to do that lightning strike turn. So, because of that, that is going to hinder his future lightning strikes quite a bit, as GetGood starts to push, destroying multiple battlecopters and multiple units. So that basically levels out the playing field here. So while the lightning strike was pretty good, it wasn't necessarily enough to hold back Olaf, because Olaf is just going to be back in the fight here now. 29 units, almost another super co-power. Like, once again, like 45k, he's going to have that super co-power. That's like 2, 3, 4 Neo hits. Right there, 2, 3, 4 stinky Neo hits, and you got it. But right there, boom, Classy Boy gets bullied by 2 Neo tanks. Who even are these guys? That is so unfortunate. And that was basically enough battle charge right there to get the Winter Fury. All GetGood is going to have to do is move in with one tiny little unit and get 700 charge. That's it. Get 700 charge, and then he's got a Winter Fury once again. That is one hit. That's it. One hit, and we got Winter Fury. We are heavily out-tanked in the Neo game. Mahizzle is far more stinky at the moment than GetGood. GetGood's got the one Neo tank. Unfortunately, all of his Classy Boys have fallen to the lightning strikes. Boom, Winter Fury comes for the revenge though. Takes his overall army value all the way down to 140,000 from 182,000. And then we got Copters moving in, clearing a Neo, clear a tank, and we are moving more tanks in. Can't really do anything with those tanks yet, so they are just gonna sit there looking pretty. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't gone for the lab yet. I feel like that is very important to get, but maybe not at the moment. But I feel like we really should probably consider getting that lab, especially when it comes to live league. The lab does count as a property. You can see that your opponent has gotten his lab, so you should probably consider getting it. And I mean, if today would actually be a really good turn to do that too, because I really don't see Mahizzle coming up and interrupting that. Like, it's probably not going to happen. And the funds are now even, but technically Mahizzle is in the lead just because of that lab. And he is pulling his army back right now, folks. He does not want any of what GetGood is cooking over here, folks. He does not want. He doesn't want to play to that, folks. He needs to get back and needs to regroup once again. GetGood is going to be able to start pumping out even more units. Boom, double copter hit here. Both safe from the anti-air, safe from this copter, safe from this copter, and this copter. Beautiful. Now, they could get surrounded. If they get surrounded, boom, comes in here with these guys, takes out whatever is surrounding them. So it's not going to be an effective surround if he does decide to do that. So I don't really see a world where he does decide to do that. He is just going to push mid and just hold the line, folks. Now we have ourselves a situation. As you guys can see, GetGood. Let's run out of time. What was his time last turn? 2 minutes and 19 seconds. We are increment gaming here, folks. But because of that, GetGood, 38,600 does not buy anything. Didn't buy a single unit, folks. So now, if Mahizzle actually plays this turn very, very quickly, he could potentially get a massive lead over here on Olaf. Now he shimmies all his dudes in the middle of the map here, does quite a bit of battle damage, builds infantry, ends the turn with 1 minute and 8 seconds. Managed to spend a whole 3 minutes on that turn. Not even an issue. Not an issue at all. Now GetGood, after that turn, after that last turn, 75,600 funds. He has got a lot of money. A lot of money, folks. This is like Colin's dream over here. This is a Hatchie's dream. But what is he going to do with it? He's got 2 minutes. And he's got to figure out a plan of attack. But as you can see here, he goes in, clears the front line, attacks anti-air, attacks another anti-air, busts out the pipe runner. Busts out the pipe runner. Oh no. Oh no, he busts out the pipe runner. He misclicks. He misclicks. He gets the Neo tank over here, the stinky Neo tank. He tries to buy a stinky Neo tank over here. But everybody knows that 1 in every 50 stinking Neo tanks, when you go to deploy them, they actually just deploy a pipe runner. It's a little Easter egg in Advanced Wars by Web. You gotta watch out for it. But he does deploy the bomber, so that's cool. Classy boy of the sky is on the field. Oh, but that pipe runner, he was probably just smashing his keyboard at this moment. Oh man, very unfortunate. Now it'd be nice if pipe runner could like move 1 square or something, but yeah, that's locked. That is locked there, folks. And Mahizzle has lightning strike. You can bet your bottom dollar that we are going to be getting a lightning strike this turn, folks. But with 3 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock, is he really going to get a whole lot? Busts out a missile this turn also, folks, because this missile is going to be able to base lock itself. Boom! Hit this copter. Bomb. Out of here. And we get 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks, 4. 5 attacks, 6 attacks, 7 attacks, more. Beautiful. Nice little clears right there. At the moment, Mahizzle is probably just laughing. He's just laughing it up right here as he just moves his units forward and just dominates with that lightning strike. Once again, though, GetGood, he's got the Winter Fury. He's not giving up. He built a pipe runner, but he's super invested in winning this game now. Like, I bet. Now, unfortunately, deleting the pipe runner takes like a little bit of time. So he deletes the pipe runner. And this is actually cool too, because of the Winter Fury. I don't think that this guy, yeah, neither of them can. So he gets a free city right there. Busts out the bomber. Bomber's coming down. Busts out another classic medium tank, folks. Yeah, love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Unfortunately, at this point, Mahizzle does get another clear on an infantry, and he slowly moves up his units, taking out the guys that were in the front line. Actually joins 2 Neo tanks right here too, increasing his funds to 39,000 this turn. Missile moves up, is attempting to cap this property right here. This is actually going to go through, unfortunately, for GetGood, because there is no way that a 1 HP infantry is going to be able to stop this man right here. This man is on a mission. He's going to complete that mission. Now, at the same time, we're going to get a mission completed over here. So both James Bonds on the field are going to accomplish their mission. But which one is going to, which one is going to hold? That's the real question. GetGood now at 15 units. Day 20. Not giving up. Full sending the bomber. This bomber right now is unflipping contested. There is 1 anti-air, and it's not in position. This guy is going to be able to just go around and start causing massive flipping damage. Boom, captures the city, bringing the infantries down. Is very much considering recapturing this property. Does not want that to happen, folks. We are going to recapture that. Bust out another bomber, another classy boy, infantry, and the mech. We got mechs on the field, folks. We had a mech earlier from Mahizzle. Now we have a mech from GetGood. That's what I'm talking about, folks. High funds, we got to get the mechs on the field. All right. I wonder if we're going to see a double anti-air sack into the bomber. We're going to see something crazy like that. Oh my god, yeah, okay. So we do 1, doesn't do any damage. Brings the other one down. Forms the line. So bomber's not, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nope. Can't actually hit it. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, we could hit it, but he built another anti-air, so now we can't hit it. It would be much more it would be way better though for this bomber to just clear this Neo tank. Now Mahizzle has a fighter on the field, so that is going to be a problem for our good friend, the classic boy of the sky, the bomber. He's not going to be able to get a whole lot more hits, and the fighter definitely going to be a hindrance to that. GetGood is definitely going to have to bust out a fighter or bust out some anti-air in order to protect these classy boys of the sky, folks. They need protection. They need protection. They need protection. The fighter's on the way. Possibly one of the strongest fighters in Advanced Wars by Web right here, folks. The Eagle Fighter, the double tower Eagle Fighter. Wow. I mean, the only thing that's stronger than that would be the Kanbai Fighter. That is the only unit that's stronger than that. Just base. That's it. No, I mean, if it was Javier or Javier, like, yeah, it would be pretty strong, but it would only be 120, so Kanbai. Kanbai's got the strongest fighter, but Eagle's got the classiest fighter. That's what we're gonna say, folks. I'm making it canon. Just like my name, aka semi-original guy. It's canon now, folks. Eagle's fighter is the classiest fighter in Advanced Wars by Web. Alright. Another stinky Neo tank. I wonder how many Neo tanks have been deployed this game. That is the real question. But I'm just really happy that we have some classy Neo tanks on the field. It is good, folks. You'll have to see it. I just can't believe that GetGood is actually still in the game. Like, he hasn't resigned. Like, some players would just resign when they build the pipe runner. But not GetGood. He is holding in, folks. He is holding on. He is showing why he is, well, not even just considered, but why he is one of the top players in Advanced Wars by Web. I mean, who can actually continue a fight against Eagle after accidentally building pipe runner? Like, there's not many people that can make that claim, folks. But GetGood, he is one of those people. He is carrying on the fight. He is trying his best. Now, Mahizzle has Lightning Strike. Not going to pop Lightning Strike this turn. He's going to hold on to it. He's in the lead by a property right now. Technically 2 properties, because, once again, lab. The laboratory. It's got to be capped. Boom. Winter Fury. Here we go. Taking the value all the way down again. And look at the value. Like, GetGood at one point was half the value of Mahizzle. Now he's ahead again. Olaf. Just Olaf things, man. That's all it is. It's Olaf things. Boom. We're going to get the attack on the cap and infantry on our port also. So even though the port cannot actually lock the base with a battleship, you also don't want to be losing your port. It's not a good time, folks. We don't want to lose it. Definitely don't want to lose that port. We gotta hold on to it. So just kind of shimmy around the map here. Now, Lightning Strike, we are not actually going to get a whole lot of value out of Lightning Strike if we pop it. At least down south, we won't really get any value. Fighter's not going to be able to hit anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Fighter won't hit anything. Up north, like, we would probably clear a medium. Clear the classy boy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We wouldn't be able to get bomber. We might be able to, like, clear a tank. Yeah, this is not a Lightning Strike turn. Nope. Nope, this is not a Lightning Strike turn. We're not going to pop it. Like I said, it's 100% not worth it. If we do pop Lightning Strike, like I said, all we're going to get is like a Neo hit and like a few minor hits up here. So it's really not worth it. Wait until the snow is gone, and then you can come in later and bust out the fattest Lightning Strike of your entire life. That's what you could do. That's what you should do. Patience is the number 9 priority in Advanced Wars by Web. Gotta have patience, folks. If you have patience, good things will come to you. And GetGood is actually starting to get a little bit of time. He's got 33 seconds banked up, which is tons. Absolutely tons. Mahizzle, increment gaming. He's got Lightning Strike. He's got 2 minutes. Can he do an effective Lightning Strike with only 2 minutes left? This is one of the hindrances of playing Eagle. It's like, can you game fast enough and game hard enough that you can effectively use these Lightning Strikes? Oh, and we get multiple attacks here, folks, and we get an attack on a bomber. No, the classy boy of the sky, he's been hit. He's been hit, folks. So that was a pretty big Lightning Strike. So a very quick Lightning Strike too. Like, let's just, like, look at this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he did about like 32 actions in that turn. One move like every 4 seconds. I don't know, something like that. It's pretty quick though, folks. Not gonna lie. Boom, Winter Fury though. Oh my god, bust out the Winter Fury once again. I mean, at this moment though, GetGood, all he needs to do is just hyper-focus one property. If he can hyper-focus one property, 5 days, he might be able to hold a property. That's all he's got to do. He's just got to hyper-focus one property, hold on to it, not let it go. Hug that poor thing for dear life. That's what you have to do, folks. Now, this is a potential property that we could get. It's probably the most realistic property that we can get. I don't actually see a world where Mahizzle is going to get another lightning strike. It is possible to get another lightning strike, but 88,000 value. I mean, that is going to go up to 120, but we need 129,000 value to get another lightning strike. And plus, I honestly just don't think he's got the time for it. Now, the one thing that is nice is once these battles start picking up like this, you do actually get more time because you have less units to move. It's easier to make your moves. So, I think I could see Mahizzle maybe banking up, let's say 27 seconds. 27 seconds. 45 seconds! Oh my god, this man, he's fast. He's fast like Sonic. Look at those moves. Now we are going for the capture, folks. Day 26, is it possible? Is it possible to get this capture? It could be possible. Could not be possible. If I was Mahizzle, I would be busting out the fattest battleship in Advancers by Web next turn. That's what I would do. Doesn't even matter if you're Eagle. You bust out the fattest battleship in Advancers by Web, but this property is not getting captured, and we win the game. That's it. Actually, technically, we're going to win the game anyways if we can just prevent him from capping the lab. And he busts out the fattest battleship in Advanced Wars by Web. Whoa. Alright, here we go, folks. This man knows exactly what I'm thinking. He knows exactly what I'm thinking, folks. Beautiful, big, fatty battleships. That's what we need. Alright, join caps. 8 HP to go. Attacking the Neo tank. Oh, if we were just one square closer. That's all we needed. If we were one square closer, I think this could have been possible. But we're not. We're too far away. Oh my god, it takes it down to 4 and then he clears it. No! GetGood! No! No! Oh, that's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. GetGood tried so hard. He tried so flippin' hard. He's even attacking the battleship out of rage. He is going to cap the lab, though, finally. Okay, he's going for it. He's going for the lab. But with 1 day left, he's not going to be able to acquire any other properties. And I am 100% mistaken because I'm 100% and I was wrong, folks. Mahizzle. And I was wrong, folks, because Mahizzle gets the lightning strike. Look at this. He actually manages to get the lightning strike out of all that battle damage. And he goes up and clears the capping infantry on the lab on day 29. GetGood busts out with the Winter Fury this turn, but it is already too late. It's day 29. He needs a fresh infantry to start capping this property with no flipping battleship there. That's what we need. I mean, even that's not going to go through because it is day 30. He needs to finish capping this turn. So as you can see here, GetGood knows what's up. He goes to cap it. It is sitting at 2 on day 30. Mahizzle, actually, never mind. So Mahizzle just skips his turn. He just skips his turn because he knows that he's already won. So he lets GetGood get the final push, get the final moments of rage, and then the match is over. Mahizzle is the winner today. Boom! What a flipping game, folks. High Funds is such a crazy game mode. Wow. Just like, honestly, like what a good match. I wonder though. I wonder what the game would have been like if we didn't get the 1 in 50 chance of the pipe runner instead of the Neo tank. Would have been very, very interesting, folks. But unfortunately, today, this is the way that things went. And it is what it is, folks. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stats of the game. Boom, we can see GetGood busted out 6 super co-powers, 1 co-power, Mahizzle 4 super co-powers, a grand total of 16 Stinky Boys made by GetGood, and a grand total of 13 Stinky Boys made by Mahizzle, followed up by 2 Classy Boys and 5 Classy Boys, 16 Battlecopters, 10 Battlecopters, 2 Bombers, no Bombers but a Fighter, and a Battleship, and 1 Pipe Runner. 1 unironic Pipe Runner and 1 unironic Missile to save the day. So what a fantastic game. Once again, both of these players are the top tier of players in Advanced Web. Live League, anything can happen, folks. So that's what makes it such a special game mode. Hopefully, you all enjoyed that match today. If you did, consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribe. And I will see you on the next Live League game of the day. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye for now.